And what is good, everybody?
What is
Crap.
up? What is up?
Yeah.
Where do
It's
we begin with this, man? Oh my
exactly.
god. I'm speechless, and I really think they overachieved. I'm happy they overachieved.
Oh yeah, you're not wrong.
Also, chop on what? No. I ain't chopping on. Because we move on. We beat the Braves in four
games, pretty much.
It took 4.
But yeah, it's been an interesting conversation. Well, interesting thing to kind of take a look at, just because it's just what the Phillies have done in terms of what they wanted to try to do. You know, it just feel like, God damn it, fuck off Twitch, shut up. So sorry about that. My mobile Twitch app kind of bothering me. But shout out to the 3 though. But like I said, I mean, like Tyler said, where do we want to begin with how this team has really performed?
I really love the fact that they didn't. The thing is, we're packed with home run hitters, but yet we won because of small ball. We won. What's good? What's good? Well, guess what?
Hey, 2K4 plays. If you looked at
completely, you said Braves in 4.
I had the Braves in 5.
What happened?
And I look like an idiot.
But here's the thing. You weren't being a hater. You were being real. But this dude was being a hater.
Yeah, well, yeah. But I really...
What happened? We beat him in 4.
Oh, that's right. And the Yankees got walked off 2 by Cleveland. Now, Cleveland's up 2-1. So, yeah, it's...
I will say this. The Yankees are playing tough. I will say that.
Mm-hmm. You're not wrong.
But, wow. Just wow.
It's crazy. It's really beyond belief.
And the thing is, I was saying as a joke, wouldn't it be funny if we won this series?
You actually did.
What happens?
We took these 2 at home. And Ballcast Sports, for who, if you have not watched this content, the dude, it's a great content creator when it comes to baseball, and he talked about it too. It's like when the Phillies took Game 1 of the Braves series, they snatched home field advantage away from Atlanta.
Yeah,
because because the series couldn't have been different if Atlanta won Game 1.
If Atlanta won Game 1, they'd have home field advantage throughout the entire thing, unless we won a game.
But I will agree with Mighty Finesse, though, that the fact that the Mariners and Astros game went 18 innings, that is nuts.
Yeah, but and no hate the Mariners. Honestly, despite them losing and getting bounced out of the playoffs, y'all were a great team and a great competition for the Astros.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, what happened to the Phillies sucking? All these haters saying, "Oh, we're gonna get bounced out of the playoffs. Oh, we're gonna lose the wild card."
That is true. The Mariners do have a bright future. Don't get me wrong, but it's just they just didn't have enough to beat the Astros because the Astros are so deep.
Yeah, they didn't have quite enough. But back to the Phillies. What happened to the Phillies sucking, man? What happened? We were supposed to lose the wild card in 2 games. We were supposed to get swept by the Atlanta Braves. Supposed to lose to them in 4 games after we won the first game. What happened, haters?
I just hear as crickets. And it's funny enough too. The Atlanta Braves TikTok is kind of funny. Um,
That's the thing. You were hating at the time because you don't like Philly.
well, you
That
gotta
was
also
the thing.
remember this too. If we didn't take game one, home field advantage would be in favor of the Braves, who they do play well at home. We've seen this the last 5 years at. How long has it been? Almost 5 years at. Well, mostly more than 5 years, I would say. But knowing that, look, the Phillies are not going to be. Is not the best constructed team. Me and Tyler know this better than anybody. Shout out to Coach. Hey, speaking of a few Astros guy,
So
what up, Coach? Good shit. Good shit.
both our
But like I was saying,
teams made it, man. Both our teams made it. The next series. But
it's
you know what I thought did? Thought I had to hurt. Whoa.
hey, that's Jerry for you with the crazy humor.
Thought I had to fart.
Almighty finish. You be surprised because it may not seem as important to most non-baseball fans, but you have to realize too, even though the postseason, even though you start fresh, home field advantage is where you pretty much will set yourself. Like if you do, like I said, the Phillies took game one. I know it's an ugly win.
Here's the thing. The Philly home field advantage matters. It does.
Not just like for teams like us. I mean, teams like the Astros, like the Yankees. Well, no, actually, technically, no. I'm sorry. Cleveland has home field advantage since they did take game one of the against the series. So I mean, you have to, and like us, we played spoiler to the Braves, who a lot of people thought would be a repeat champs. No, it's just a World Series hangover.
It was just a World Series hangover. It's loud and it pushes the players. That's the reason why home field advantage matters.
Especially in Philadelphia, which we have not seen in over a decade. Yeah,
Philly, this way. Philly was so loud the decibel levels went over 9. And when it goes over 9, you can't be out there within 10 minutes of that loud noise happening.
Or you're going to go. It's like, that is true. I mean, even Brian Stinker came out to say in his press conference, said, look, they admitted, like, yeah, they were just the better team. We just couldn't execute. I mean, look, I'll say this too. I mean, the Atlanta Braves, like I said, I never have any hard feeling towards. Like, we know that they're better than us. Like, I will put the bias out the window. But the fact that Brian Stinker
are they though? Because we did beat them in 4.
That is true. But
I would not say they're better than us. Last year, they definitely would have been better than us. We made the playoffs.
But I think, and also, I'm going to give Brian Stinker his flowers though for admitting that we played better, even though the construction wise of the roster that's still it's in favor of the Braves because they have better talent than us. But
not really, because we took them out in 4.
And yeah, Tyler, I think you're starting to be a little bit choppy on my end. But yeah, it's a good point. While Tyler fixes the audio issue, probably on this end. Yeah, it was the pitching and coaching has really done a very good job because of that. Hopefully, and there he is. There we go. But yeah, you're better now. But shout out to the 6 though.
Salute Philly. See you in LA. Go Dodgers. Honestly, either team is fine with me. I hope you guys play as hard, and please Dante come in because we're not going to just celebrate the Phillies. We're going to celebrate your team too.
And I will say this too, but shout out to the 9 though. Shout out to the 9 people that's coming through, kind of hanging out for a little bit, like I said, Monday afternoon, you probably will see me and Tyler again, kind of recapping this series. The pros and cons and kind of where some of both of these teams lie. I mean, look, I think the Braves, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. Yes, I know we beat them before, but you have to, and I would say this too. I mean, look, I like Dansby Swanson because I know I'm a Vanderbilt kind of guy. He's the kind of guy that I was rooted on during his time at Vanderbilt. And Acuna, for me, is starting to play as an overrated player, and I'm really hate to say that, even though he is a fun player to watch. But I do think
I have to agree with the overrated thing because he's literally had his pitch that he used to completely tear off the baseball.
But I do feel like it's like ever since with that knee injury, he really has not been the same. And as crazy as
Oh,
it sounds,
for sure, buddy.
but
Thank you, dude.
it's
Thank
just.
you.
But shout out to everybody though.
I appreciate it. You said you guys are my boys. Of course, I'm here.
Oh, absolutely. And
congrats to
hey,
your
shout out to
Phillies.
Crazy Juice.
Hopefully, my Dodgers win their series and we get to face you guys. Honestly, that'd be a good matchup. I could see
Even
that
though-
going maybe 6-7, 5-6.
Yeah, pretty much.
I could see that. I could see that
Even
being
though,
a good series.
Like I said, with the regular season, not people don't think like the regular season series may not be important, but you have to realize too, we still own the series with against the Padres and the Dodgers 4-3 apiece. So we can hang.
So we can hang with both teams. So it's like it doesn't matter who wins.
Yeah, you're not wrong. That is yeah.
But back to Acuna. Acuna missed his pitch that he used to belt all the time.
And not just that too. If you looked at the inside of Parker, like he did not back up Michael Harris a second either. Because for me as a coach,
stood there and looked.
Trust me, as a coach, I will tear that kid a new one. Because, like, first of all, you're his backup in right field, and you just stood there flat-footed.
Yeah.
And Morton, I would say this too: the fact that this man is pushing 40. Yes, he's not the same guy as he used to be. And we consider him experienced.
Charlie Morton's 40,
almost pushing 40.
What?
It may not look like it, and that's true.
I thought I sports in his 30s, or not in his 30s. It's just 20.
No, absolutely not. But
anything can happen in the world of sports. Exactly.
Like, in the postseason, not just in, but yeah. But my thing is, it's like, yes, I mean we have hit the long ball more than a couple of times, but you know the way, and this is the way I would say I'll give a lot of credit to Rob Thompson and especially in Kevin Long too, and I think where they're implementing that small ball tactic because you have guys like Brandon Marsh. Let's be real, without that hanging slider, should have been scoreless. That was probably one of the biggest moments of that kid's career.
Yeah, he delivered. He delivered in the wild card. He delivered in the division series. Hopefully, he delivers in the championship series. But yeah, they've been really good. And I don't know if we'll smoke the Padres, but
that is true. We are the hottest team coming into the championship series.
Yeah, but we're the hottest team.
Now, I find that very crazy, even though we've heard it for years that we were like we're mediocre, which we kind of know we were in that category of We've been mediocre since 2012.
Since 2012, because 2011 we made the playoffs with our best record, and then
just fell short.
In 2012 we went 500 and just fell short of the playoffs, and then that's when the bottom fell out after, and then we were bad for years.
That is absolutely true. It's just like the way that this team has really been built, and it's like it's just like I said. I mean, it's hard to put into words for those who are not Philly sports fans. Like at this point, like we're excited, but at the same time, it's like we haven't felt this way in years. Let's put it that way.
We haven't felt that bliss of making the playoffs. We haven't felt that bliss of winning series, and we haven't seen playoff baseball in over 10 years.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm just like very happy about it. And we haven't seen the NLCS since 2010.
2012. Yeah, 2010. God damn. The last team we saw in the championship series was the Cincinnati Reds, where they actually was surprisingly really good. As crazy as it sounds.
And the Reds went to the World Series and got smoked. No. It wasn't the Cincinnati Reds in the NLCS.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't. It was the San Francisco Giants.
Oh, right.
In the CS.
Oh, I forgot about
that. We met them in the DS the next year.
Yeah, and ever since that, it's just been nothing but downhill of mediocrity and pain and misery.
Because remember, what's his face just angered us. Angered me most likely, or most definitely.
Yeah, you're not wrong. But I got another guest backstage. Good old positive Philly coming in at the
All right,
same
dude.
time.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
You can hear
Yeah,
you.
sorry, it's dark. Bed.
You're all good.
Oh my god! Holy crap! Um, what do I even say? I mean, like for those of you guys who don't know, I was 9 in 2011. I wasn't into sports at the time. I mean,
So 2011. Jesus Christ. Because me and Tyler were in our early
was
teenage
9.
years.
Yeah, we were. I was 13 the last time they made it to the playoffs.
No, I make you. I know I make you guys, but I'm a yumble. Just not only the Eagles, not only the Phillies right now, but the Eagles, the Phillies. I'll even say the Flyers. They're 2-0 right now. The Sixers start Tuesday, and the Union have a Union because they have a playoff game on Thursday night at the Zoo. So, I mean,
Yeah.
of emotions right now
But let me get
for
to
Philadelphia sports.
Yeah, I mean, but for crazy, you says it's pretty funny that some Braves fans were saying you're going to eliminate my team again. Unfortunately, that was not the. Some Braves fans are sometimes full of themselves.
Get that one dude in my comments.
Yeah. Tell him to leave and join back.
Yeah, Tyra, I think you're still robotic as hell.
Oh, I am. All right, I'll be right back.
I am.
No, my buddy Tyler, because I'm going to also try to get Coach Dante up in here, kind of talk about his Astros at the same time.
No, please don't. Don't want to hear about them. Man.
Okay.
I feel bad for the Mariners and them.
Well, you got to think. And speaking of Mr. Coach Dante,
both our teams made it, brother.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh come on, positive Philly. You got to get this man to.
Hey, guess what? I want to give a message. I want to give a certain message out to a certain. You know what? These Yankees fans. You guys worry about the damn Astros so goddamn much. You can't even focus on what you got in front of you right now. You out here blowing 5-3 leads, 4-2 leads, but you worrying about the damn Astros so much. And we waiting on you in American League Championship Series. By the way, we made 4 out of the last 6 years now since we've been dominating the American League. But Vic, Yankees fans, I'm calling y'all out. Where y'all at? And we'll still be waiting. We'll still be waiting on you. And Almighty, we want you just as much. We want you just as much, but it don't look like y'all might make it up out of that round. So hey, you gotta worry about beating the Guardians and winning 2 games against the Guardians. Stop worrying about the Astros when we over here getting the damn job done.
And Dante, think of this too.
The Yankees winning tonight?
Hell
no, they got walked off on.
By a rookie. A rookie walked them off.
They got walked off.
Yeah, the Guardians now hold a 2-1 series lead.
Yup. They got walked off on.
Yeah, by a rookie, Oscar Gonzalez, at the same time.
And by the way, guess what? Y'all got destroyed. Y'all got walked out by a rookie. Guess what? Our rookie hit the game-winning home run. Yo, so how about that?
That is true.
He hit the game-winning home run.
And no one died.
He like that. He laughing.
Oh, trust me,
bro. Congratulations, bro.
Congratulations, y'all.
It's been a very fun postseason series though on both ends.
All you gotta do is get hot. All you gotta do is get hot.
And we're getting hot. Wait, what was that?
All you gotta do is get hot. That's it. You get hot. It's good. You good. I told you the San Diego Padres they were gonna get hot. Look what they did to the Mets. Y'all got hot. And y'all was the better team. Y'all was the better team. Y'all was the better team.
Yeah, and even Brian Stinker admitted to us that we were the better team over them. I mean, they brought in Spencer Strider for Game 3, and that was a big mistake. And we just knocked his ass around for 5 earned runs, and just looking at it, even though, like, say, college, I mean, it's just like we've seen guys you may never think to step up in crucial moments, like Bryson Stott against Spencer Strider. Think about that. The RBI, if he didn't not get that hanging slider, like I said, it would have been still scoreless.
Yep.
And
Who knows how many
obviously Brandon.
on Tuesday?
We not sure. We are not
They
sure
burned
until
out getting to the postseason.
that. Yeah. And
Marsh,
not just that too. They also,
Marsh was great today. I mean, Reese Hoskins even made some great plays. I'd move if he was running right now.
So right now it's still
is
2-0 Dodgers. So Aim Tyler said that might be a 5-game series. That might go 5 games.
Yeah, it might be a 5-game series.
So that gives us an opportunity to get rested. But if I'm the offense, start like the hitters, start getting some work in at the same time during that rest period. Because I mean,
we on regular rest now. I got my starters on regular rest now. Since that game, we finished that game off at 18. Our starters on regular rest now. So that was good management by Dusty Baker from tonight. Then we pitched Luis Garcia, Hunter Brown. They did a great job tonight. And like I say, Jeremy Pena, that young phenom. Carlos Correa, you sit yourself on that couch and you keep watching us, Carlos Correa. You sit yourself on that couch.
And I had a feeling he was going to go for that.
Question.
Wait, what was
Can I
that?
ask you a question though?
Yeah.
How nervous were you through all those?
Wait, was that?
Sorry, my money through all those extra innings.
I wasn't nervous at all. I was telling people in the group chat. Key was saying what happened to boy. I'm not nervous at all. I'm not nervous. I don't be nervous at all. You can ask Tyler and Robert. I'm calm. Even we lost that game, we've been good.
Every time he loses a game, I panic. I'm like, why is he not freaking out right now? We're all good. We're all good.
That is true. It's just looking at, especially with how these both teams played. Like us, and I think, Jim Riley from Ballcast Sports actually pointed out somebody mentioned in his chat one time that the Braves were so home run happy, and that's the reason why the offense absolutely sucked ass because of that.
Here's the problem with that. I bet you amount of money tonight they started Judge at the leadoff. I bet you they did. Of course. That's why they were losing.
And it's going to call. If the Yankees do not hit home runs, they not scoring. I'm telling you, most of their runs is on home runs, bro. Most of their runs be home runs. They don't be like it's or RBI singles. They be home runs.
The Guardian.
You're not wrong though.
At least when we're full of home run hitters in our lineup, but we ended up playing small ball because we adjusted.
And not to mention too, we have guys that actually like JT Realmuto, that swing and bunt because we caught Austin Riley off guard. He was playing so deep that allowed the other run to score. Because I feel like what's that?
Mm-hmm. Sorry, finish.
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So I'll ask Robert and Tyler first, and then Dante. I want to know your answer. All right. Now, out of the 3 teams that are left, how many teams? There's 3 team league, right? How many teams left for the American League?
So you got 4. Right now going to the championship series, there's only one that's already punched their ticket.
Yeah,
or technically 2 actually.
It's the Astros and Phillies. My Astros and y'all Phillies.
Yeah, because we still got to wait to see the Cleveland. We got to wait how the Cleveland series turns out.
The American League, it's only the Astros, right?
For the time being,
league. Okay.
But yeah.
So who do you think would be our easy? Like for me, it's the Guardians, and either the Astros or the Yankees. But I'm nervous for both of them.
I think y'all can beat the Yankees. I think the Yankees somehow can beat us. I think y'all can beat the Yankees because they're a home run hitting team. Y'all can beat the Guardians, but I think y'all can beat the Yankees.
Aaron Judge?
Yeah, they're a home run hitting team. Yankees nothing more than a home run hitting team. They don't hit home runs, they can't score. They're gonna struggle to score.
And we saw that. And we saw that throughout the regular.
Y'all making beat us. Shit, you never know. You just never know. Shit.
Because at this point, I mean, because right now we're going back towards the top of the rotation. Because let's be real, like we could take the first because we have. I mean, even Nola. Let's give that man a round of applause for his finishing strong in the regular season. Just because, I mean, the fact that the last couple of years September has not been the best for Nola, but Nola. This is the same thing in how me and Sarah talked about Alec Bohm. When he had that when Nola heard that criticism, it's like, oh, he can't like come up strong in September. He took that. I feel like he took that personally and almost. And it's just
He dominated this year in September and October,
and it still has a scoreless streak going. It's entering the postseason.
Yep, he does.
When is Schwarber going to do something?
If he struggles, I mean, we have like 8 other guys that can produce.
Yeah,
we'll be okay.
For me, it doesn't matter if he produces it or not. If the other 8 guys produces,
we can beat the Guardians too, right?
Guardians is going to. At least if we play them in the 7-game series, I think the Guardians can take us to 7 because I think that team is very scrappy enough to where they can. I mean, shit, they beat Tampa Bay. Like that's one of the best teams in the AL East, but it's just not. And they swept them with no problems. Even though Game 2 dragged on as long as it shouldn't. And but yeah. And yeah, I agree with Elf Money Finesse too. Like the Guardians is such a young team. That's where I feel like they're and you got guys to really show like J Ram. It's been great. It's been, like I said, there's been some ups and downs to this postseason. But yeah, it's been very interesting to say the least, I would say. Just in terms of some narratives that are being overwritten. Because like for us, we've been written off like we are just a trash team. And Dante knows it better.
Like we're not, we got written off. Oh, you're not getting out of the wild card. You're not getting out of the division series.
Like won both series.
You won both. What are you going to say now? You're not getting out of the championship series?
Yo.
Can we beat you guys? That's the question. What do
it's a possibility. I'm not gonna overlook you guys, man. I got a positive attitude. Yes, anything can happen once you get there. I say you guys got hot in the playoffs. Anything once you touch in that playoffs, no matter how you struggle during the regular season, once you touch that playoffs, anything can probably happen. Anything can happen. We never know. The San Diego Padres may beat the Dodgers, may end up beating the Dodgers, and all of a sudden you got 2 supposed to be the best NL teams eliminated from the playoffs. Now out of the Phillies and Padres, it's anybody else series. So I think it's a possibility. I'll say ain't no guarantee we gonna beat out. We still gotta wait on the Guardians and Phillies. Ain't no possibility we gonna beat out.
And Dodgers teams too. We got 3 teams over 100 wins going to be. We already got 2 over 100 wins get eliminated. Dodgers somehow choke because I know the Dodgers fans don't like how their bullpen is constructed, but let's just say, like I said, if the Dodgers lose, that's 3 100-win teams out of the postseason. You have 2 teams, us and San Diego, are almost 90-win teams in the championship series.
And which is currently right now, it's bottom of the 6, 3-2 count. Never mind, they got out of the inning. They had 2 guys on and 2 out.
Padres?
Yeah, the Padres had 2 guys on with 2 out, but they the Dodgers got out of the inning.
It's just, I feel like knowing what's at stake for the Dodgers, they're trying to come out and play better tonight and try to force a Game 5, knowing what's at stake.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, overall though, if it's at the Dodgers or the Padres, we still know how to beat them.
Mm-hmm.
Because remember, we have a 4-3 series lead over the Padres in the regular season, and same with the Dodgers. Even though, like I said,
I think this season we have an extremely small sample size against the Astros. We took that first game, but then we sat our starters because at that point we clinched.
And at that point, we just really did.
We have a really
clinch at that point,
really small. Yeah,
we
clinched at the point of that first game.
Different. I feel like that's the thing. We clinched at that point, but like, I don't know. I feel like we can do it depending on how we play. But we're looking amazing. But
I was weird. My bad. Go ahead, positive. Finish. My bad. Go ahead.
My aunt and her boyfriend got my aunt tickets today, like literally at like 11:45 this morning, and he sent me pictures and everything. I had a little panic attack, and I was like jealous, but it was I was happy for them. But I texted my cousin who's a Braves fan, right? He's series. Yup, I'm sorry though. Sorry for what Braves got this last year.
The same thing.
Then he said,
because my cousin.
It's just like everybody's if you're a fan of Philly sports, if you have a cousin that's a Braves fan, good lord. I mean, Key said she already told her cousin because of that. Tyler's already did it.
I told my cousin, I go, so what happened to your Braves? I loved it at that.
Or in the words of Gooley, even though he's a Cubs fan, say Braves fans, are y'all okay? I mean, it's just like
he said.
It's just like
are handed the
hey, when the Yankees don't play again? When the Yankees don't play again?
Between them and the Guardians,
Yeah.
They'll play Sunday. They're in Cleveland tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow at 7:07 for first pitch.
Boy, the Yankees better win that game. They don't win that game.
It is in Cleveland.
You know Dante is coming.
Dante,
Dante,
do not hide from because Dante's gonna hunt you down.
Nah, yeah, because all that shit they talk and make excuses after excuses on why the Astros beat them, and you still worry about the Astros to this day, and you got the audacity to bring up 27 world titles. Like I say again, that's the only narrative that you got. 27 world titles. We talking about right now in 2022. Right now, what have the Yankees done ever since then? Absolutely nothing but to get beat by the Astros over and over and over again. You got to realize the Astros is the Yankees' daddy. You got to realize. Again and again. Y'all guys better win. Well, I'm going to be on Twitter and I'm going to be on Instagram.
Yeah, so
what? You got to pay Aaron Judge. You got to worry about that. You got to worry about that. That's another thing you got to worry about too. So yeah.
And I'll say this too, not to mention too, Dante. Think about this. They already kicked off Aroldis Chapman, so their back end of the bullpen is not going to be as great as people may think it turns out to be. Because I mean, yeah, Clay Holmes is still pretty decent. But I mean, who else do you really have to rely on? Because there's hardly anybody in that. I know Michael King is still hurt, and I think he had a pretty good year. It's just that bullpen's not going. It's not going. I feel like that bullpen's not going to help the Yankees because if you really think about it, they have not won anything since 2009. And unfortunately, me and Tyler, we had to suffer through that at the time. But because I do feel like, though, I mean, like I said, we have 2 underdog teams. That's us in Cleveland. And I guess you could definitely make the argument for San Diego. But San Diego, for me, just, I don't know. It's just like, for me, it's just like, yeah, they have talent to be a playoff team, but there's a lot of times I've seen some moments where they do not do it. They can't play like a playoff team. You know what I mean? That's especially when I looked at their. Yeah, like I'm not hating on the Padres, but it's that what we've seen, especially
man.
I mean, they don't even have a World Series title on their franchise history, if I'm not mistaken, too.
Yeah, what the Padres?
I was joking. I said it's going to be phase rock.
Yeah, the Padres have their ups and downs moments, but not to the point where we were the part of the catalyst of their second half collapse. Like I've never seen a team shit the bed so hard at the second half and be almost 5 games out of the wild card and it just completely collapsed ever since then.
Yeah,
I think a lot of it's crazy to really think that. But I mean, take it from us though, we collapsed ourselves, and we fought. I mean, we had our ups and downs. And it took a managerial change.
They did collapse, but they collapsed and beat the hell out of the New York Mets. So that collapse won't mean nothing because they still in the E.
That is true.
The Mets are out of there, and the Mets are just fraudulent. They're just fraudulent. I never thought they were going to the World Series. I didn't even think they would win in the division, which I said the Braves were going to come back and get them.
See, this is what happens when you don't count out the Braves.
we saw what happened. It was a 10-game lead, and then it was starting to diminish every single
Honestly,
day, week by
I'm
week.
looking at say,
And we
are
knew
you-
it was going to happen. They were creeping.
Yep.
Imagine if
That
they
will
have
fuck them up too.
Tatis.
That will fuck them over too. Now winning division
Dante,
fucked them over.
question.
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
So did y'all cheat? Do you believe in this scandal or no?
I mean, do I believe in a scandal? Well, like I said, we got we got caught, but like I said again,
it's just that good
like I
talent.
said, we can't. I mean, we can't take it back. I mean, but like I said, at the end of the day, we still got the 2017 World Series champ. The
Now this
commissioner
is where
did get away from us, so we're gonna always be in the record books as 2017 World Series champ. But many people didn't think we were going to get back, but we proved time and time over again we still a great baseball team, and the American League comes through us. So we continue to prove it. So hey,
and I'll say this too, and people gotta realize too, cheating in baseball has been a regular thing since the start
Boston
of the
did
game.
it in 2018. Boston did it in 2018. People forgot about Boston. They did it in 2018.
But yeah, because everyone wants to focus on Houston, but they're going to let Boston get a pass. But like, absolutely not.
Patriots did in 2014.
Hey, and even us too, because I was looking at a video of the history of major league teams that cheated way back in the past, way back. We cheated because we put buzzers under the field.
The Phillies?
Way back then.
The Phillies did that?
The Phillies did that way back then, before we were even thought of.
What is that on?
It was on YouTube. I forgot what channel it was.
Start
It
watching,
was the history of
30 for
teams
30
that cheated.
Everything. ESPN Plus.
But for me, it's just and I'll say this too, even with the scandal out of the side, let's be real. I really didn't give a really two flying fucks about the damn scandal, but you got to realize too of where the Astros were coming from. Like they lost to the World Series in 2005 to the White Sox, and let's be real, become nothing but a laughing stock ever since then. With the Astros, we know that they got like a top 5 farm system in the Major League Baseball at this point. And Dante said it best. I mean, he knows it better than anybody. And the Red Sox too, man. Good Lord, I do not.
How did they not make it this year?
I forgot what even happened with the Red Sox.
Not make it this year. I mean, seriously,
They just suck.
They just imploded.
We're getting some of their scrap.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind getting Alexander Bogard.
Xander Bogaerts, I would not mind if you need some more offensive firepower.
Yeah.
What about Trey Turner?
I would not mind Xander at all.
We're getting Trey Turner. Talking about Trey Turner.
That's a pipe dream though. That's because you may never know. The Dodgers might give Trey Turner an offer that he might not refuse. Because remember, the Dodgers would hesitate to spend would not paying any the part of the legendary tax threshold because they've had because for me I don't want to but then again because here we got Segura or your free agent at the end of this year. I don't know. It's just like
sorry, I think I was having internet issues. Can you repeat it, please?
I mean, Trey Turner. I mean, as much as I want to get him, but if he's going to be a free agent though? I mean, at least the question is, what would you offer the man? Because let's be real.
Well, they just committed the biggest error ever.
Let me guess, Dodgers or Padres?
The Padres.
Literally,
it moved the guy from second base to third.
Well, damn. Well, it looks like at this point, we're just all going to say that the Dodgers are forcing a Game 5. I think, back in Los Angeles, I think it is.
Yeah, it's the top of the 7th right now. So yeah.
It's pretty much all set.
I'll tell you what happened. Turner laid down a bunt. The catcher tried it, but it was a miscommunication and ball got kicked.
Give me 1 second, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You never know with some of these big free agents, though. I mean, people would think, even look back in 2018, though, people say, "Oh, Harper's not anywhere." Look what happens. They never offer him nothing. Let that man walk. And I think out of the Phillies players that we've gotten, I think Harper deserves a lot more than people would realize. just because, like, he's really never been so far into the postseason. I mean, even though already at the age of 30, though, I mean, and let's be real,
Put
been
it
one.
this way, Rob. Put it this way, Rob. This man has never gotten past the division series. He's now past it.
Trevor Story. See, now that's I don't know.
He's a strikeout machine, man.
I don't want that.
Machine, but he does hit for power, but he's strikeout machine, man.
Like
That would be better than Trevor Story, though.
He's regressed greatly. He's regressed
ever
so
since
much.
he left Colorado,
so much, yeah.
Like, and I would say this too, and I think one team I would definitely put upon the ground was the Rockies, because of Chris Bond can't stay healthy to save the man's career. First of all,
the bases are loaded right now.
And I'll say this too: Chris Bond should never left San Francisco. I thought he actually played pretty decently in San Francisco. Should never left left Chicago for that matter. But knowing where the Cubs were going, especially after that 2016 World Series, they finally decided to blow it up. I think the only one that has really done pretty well for themselves outside of Chicago, then that was Rizzo. I think Rizzo has gotten better, and then, I mean, yes, he's dealt with some injuries though. It's just like we've seen Javi Baez took a huge step back since leaving Chicago. Let's put it, that man should never have left Chicago. And going at the trade deadline, I would have thought Wilson Contreras would have been moved at that point. Let's say if you're going to do like a,
if I'm Rob, if I'm on that free agent market, like I said, I think me and you and Tyler, we gotta, like, when the winter meetings come up, we gotta stream it. We gotta.
Absolutely, because that's the. If I'm not mistaken, too, this is a heavy, deep free agent class this year.
Yeah. I think for Boston, Boston is going to tear that team down. I really think, since they gave away, since they traded away Vasquez, and now look where he's at again. He's back in the same position he was at last year, pretty much. Trey Mancini, I believe this is the farthest he ever went. Trey Mancini.
That is true.
Because he was with the Orioles when they won a division, they lost the first round.
Yeah.
Scoring update. Go ahead. Scoring update, you guys. The Dodgers are winning 3-0. They just got the run in.
Like I said, at this point, it's a game. It's going to be a game 5 back in Los Angeles.
But what I was saying, I think Xander Bogaerts.
I know he's opting out of his contract because I think we're going to have 2 guys that are going to be opting out. That's Jacob deGrom and Xander Bogaerts.
I think JD Martinez is going to be available too. Don't be surprised if he's available for trade for somebody to trade.
If they use him as a DH,
they was going to shock him too. You got Carlos Rodon.
Carlos Rodon's going to be a free agent. Heck, Dave's got to get to freaking work because you cannot because JD Martinez, I would not mind having to DH. I'm sorry,
Aaron Judge is going to be a free agent, but I think he may go back to the Yankees though.
Yeah, I think they're going to give him the bag.
Going back to the Yankees. But again, if the Yankees don't end up paying that guy, a lot of teams gonna jump on that dude, bro. It's a lot of
you wouldn't be surprised.
Trevor Bauer, you got Trevor Bauer.
But he had to wait till like 2 years though. That's which is the most stupid shit I've ever seen. But what up, Flame? But yeah. And I feel like there's one team I feel like it's gonna. I think one team that might make some noise during the free agency, and that's gonna be the Texas Rangers. Because knowing that the fact they got some guys that are going to get off contracts, they're going to have a lot of fucking money to spend. And I feel like with DeGrom definitely going to opt out of his contract, who's to say if the Mets, I don't think the Mets would be that stupid enough to let DeGrom walk, but who's to say? Because if he goes to Texas, oh God, now that would be just thinking about that. Jacob deGrom with the Texas. I think if deGrom goes to Texas, I think he's going to really improve that pitching staff a little bit because, I mean, Dane Dunning is decent. John Gray is okay.
Yeah, Brandon Nimmo too. Brandon Nimmo.
Right, he's a free agent.
He's a free agent. Brandon Nimmo is a free agent.
You know what?
You know what?
Honestly, I would not mind having Brandon Nimmo at the top of the order. Even though he's not the greatest, but
get somebody that can replace Schwarber at the top of that lineup.
I think Brandon Nimmo could do it. I think Brandon
because we've seen it. Like he's been nothing but an on base machine the last.
He's an on base machine, dude. He's very good on base. And Brandon Nimmo,
power and average at the same time. So it's more. We're getting more.
Joey Gallo stinks. He stinks. He sucks. That dude sucks. That dude suck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that dude like bats like 100. Like nah.
I think the last time I checked was in the high 160s with like a
Yeah,
6.
he Jason Castro. That's another damn
Oh.
Jason Castro. But in another position. That's in another position, not a Castro. That's another Castro.
God, I remember
Well, I
one
swear
year.
to God, boy,
I remember how bad Jason Castro was. He
Oh,
was so
yeah,
bad.
that dude was so bad,
Like go
bro.
back further than that. Like he was actually Castro,
He was an all-star in
and for some
2015, and he went to the Twins, and he just fell apart. He was better last year. He was better last year doing our World Series run, and he just fell apart. I don't know what the hell happened to that man down man approach. I don't know what the hell happened.
that is an interesting thing
What?
because I would say this too because, like I said, like Dante said, because man, there's going to be a lot of free agents on this market, and we're gonna get that coverage story because I've actually haven't really thought about doing a free agency MLB free agent because we did that. I think Josh Bell. I feel like Josh Bell is going to resign with. I feel there's going to be some guys that might resign with San Diego. I feel like, but I don't know. But Bell has actually been pretty solid for them. I think he might stay.
He's a good contact hitter, first baseman. Yep.
Ooh, but if he doesn't sign, he's another guy I would not mind having to replace Hoskins at that point. Because at this point, though, I mean, give me anybody that can play as a better defender, can actually make some solid, decent contact, and is consistent. I mean, I think Josh Bell kind of fits that mold, but trying to think, what are the first pieces? I mean, I don't think Mancini is going to be a free agent with the next 2 years. I think.
Nah, he got 2 more. I think he got 2 more.
I think that's
years.
yeah. I thought he.
Andrew Benintendi, I forgot about him. He fell off though.
Yeah, he fell off a cliff.
He fell off bad though.
Like it's not the same.
He went.
Like ever since he left Boston, he's never been the same. Like that's the. No. And I don't want to take a risk on a guy that's fallen off a cliff, but God, there's going to be some some interesting names that most of us want to keep an eye on, especially for us, anyways. Xander Bogaerts.
I wouldn't mind having guys like Brandon Nimmo or Josh Bell, honestly.
Josh Bell's look. I feel like Josh Bell has not given his fair share of. Give it. I mean, yes. I mean, he has. Does he even have a world? He does think he does have a World Series ring in his back pocket, though. But it's just like. Then again, looking at logistically, I think he has somewhat better numbers than Hoskins, if I'm not mistaken, too. I mean, because like Dante said, you got a good contact hitter. I mean, he does have some power, and you could definitely have a switch hitting first baseman too, which provides that benefit too, which. I think with Rob Thompson, though, think about this too. If the Phillies wind up, say, get Josh Bell, that's going to help with Rob Thompson's coaching style. Who knows how good he can be? Because that's, you really think, like, even though, yes, I know the ship is going to be gone next year, but that wouldn't matter to some of these guys, though. I mean, but yeah, I mean, Brandon Nimmo, I think you can give him on like a 2-year cheap deal. I would not mind that. Was he like somewhere like late, middle, about what? 27, 28, still in the prime of his career.
Yep.
If that's the case, I will give him like at least a 2 or 3 year deal, easy, like on a cheap deal. But yeah. So other than that, though, like I said, I don't want to keep going too on because it's about 1:45 a.m. But yeah. So like Dante said,
but we're going. Yes. Hopefully against the Astros. I just but I won the Astros. So Dante.
Honestly, that would be a very interesting World Series look at it between the Philly and Houston. That would be a very interesting World Series matchup. I don't think nobody wants Hosmer. Hosmer is another guy that fell off a cliff hard.
Mm-hmm.
I think we know that Salvi Perez. Like I said,
like I said, take it day by day. Congrats on the next round. Yep.
We're getting our regular we got our regular rest. Like Dante said, there are some teams. It's just with that, especially with that 5-day layoff from the wild card.
Elf that, man. Let's goddamn party. Don't let nobody take our joy. We up in the we both 1 game away, man. We both 4 games away from a damn World Series. Let's enjoy this shit while we have it.
Absolutely.
We know take it day by day. We waiting on that next team See who gonna be in that with us so we can focus on them. And we should be able to party right now and it's let this sink in for the next couple of days. Ain't that right, Tyler? Let's leave
Yes, sir.
And not to mention this too.
We ain't like no damn Yankees or no damn Mets or none. Someone that can't make us or can't focus on a certain series. Goddamn, we the Phillies and the Astros. At least we can go to the next round. At least we know how to go to the next round.
Yeah.
And I finally stopped going to break.
Because you know what, Dante? Both our
Congratulations,
teams.
Braves fans. Stop trolling you, but Mets fans. I finally stopped trolling the Mets fans. Like, yeah, get ready. Let me get through tomorrow, and then I'm trolling.
Gary Sanchez sucked too. He sucked.
Gary Sanchez is buns.
Gary Sanchez fell off.
But like we said, I think we're gonna like Jay said, we'll take it day by day because I think it was like still 3-0 Dodgers. I think it was, and I think there's another thing that I find very surprising. Freddie Freeman kind of stinks in the postseason. Did anybody not realize how bad that Freddie Freeman stinks? It's like not the same Freddie Freeman as he once was in the postseason a couple of years ago.
Yeah, I saw his batting average. I think for the postseason, it's at 200. He's usually way better than that.
Before the break, what is it? The team that just got eliminated. That's right.
Yeah.
The team that's not in the postseason anymore.
And y'all know what? Y'all know the cold thing about that. Well, no, I know that. Well, the Astros are pretty good. Altuve have a damn hit the whole damn series. He didn't have a hit the whole damn series. I did not realize that he ain't have a hit the whole goddamn series.
And they still win
games. He was literally quiet this entire season.
He was quiet. And he had 5 strikeouts.
Yeah. Hey, Robert. You know what? The player I want to bring in, I think he's from here or something. Eric Hosmer.
Absolutely not. The dude has, like I said, has fell off a cliff harder than you would imagine. Like ever since he left Kansas City, has not been himself. Like it's not the same. We know that there's some certain guys that fell off a cliff. Yeah, I don't want a guy like Hosmer.
Rob, I think Hosmer can hit. I just don't think he's a power threat anymore. But he can still hit for you to a high average. He can hit to a high average. Hit to a 300 average or a 390.
But the thing is, it's the defense. His defense is not as sharp as it once was.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. That's true. But you getting a good hitter though in the lineup though. You is getting a 290 plus hitter though that can probably make up for that. Remember, you don't got to use him at first base. You can use him as a DH if you don't like him on the field though. Remember that you can always use him as a DH and just get you a first baseman.
I wouldn't mind taking the risk, but I think if I want to go out to get a DH, that's JD Martinez. The dude has been.
He's a good DH too. He's a good DH too. I think he'll be available for trade though. I think he'll be available for a trade.
I mean, damn, I wouldn't. Wait, was he only going to be a free agent next year? I thought I thought he was going to be like a free agent this upcoming season. There's got to be like at least another.
I think you got to get him for a trade. I think you got to get him for a trade. I think that's next year he become a free agent. So you have to get him in a trade because I think Boston for to blow that team up. I think.
Yeah, I do see Boston really blowing that team.
Yeah, Boston's going to have to blow their team up because.
Now the question is, like, what's he worth now? What's JD Martinez's trade value nowadays?
I'm sorry, is Hosmer the one I'm thinking of? Is he from Philly or his wife's from Philly or something?
I do not know. But what I do know is it's like because, like I said, we'll cover the free agency stream, the free MLB free agency during the winter meetings, because we'll get a better understanding like who is available. Because we know there's going to be some majority that's going to have like at least another year. But I know wherever Carlos Correa goes, Dante's going to hunt that man down.
He's going to hunt that man down. You matter of fact, what made me get on this case? You took less money to go over there and still don't and you
still suck
and watch on the couch. You took less money. Now you want to outside. Now you want to outside. All of a sudden, because the shit didn't go your way this year, because the team sucked so bad in the second half. You want to opt out all of a sudden after leaving? Yeah, I don't feel sorry for you. Yeah.
Dante, I said it was like he's the baseball version of Ben Simmons.
Mm-hmm. Now look at that. Now look at Jeremy Pena, someone that we easily replaced with. Now look at him.
for the Astros. Just that one that
he enjoyed it, bro. Tyler, I'm gonna drink me a cold brewski for you, Tyler. I'm gonna go get a brewski for us, man.
actually that's a very good idea though to cover the MLB free agency period. That's going to be very
beer.
well. Knowing Dante, the dude drinks. God, that dude drinks like whenever with any stream that comes on with Dante, he either has like hot wings, Cheetos, like side of cheese, or Dr. Pepper with it. Like this dude pretty much has it
Who's
all.
on a Dr. Pepper or food all the time.
Honestly, but yeah, it's just But
I had
spicy
food once on a stream. I had a burger on a stream once.
Oh, and Jay, you're not wrong. Me and Tyler like just like because I mean, yes, we got freaked out, but
The only thing I freaked out on was Hoskins' defense.
oh Jesus Christ, that really.
My God, it was so bad.
But at least he redeemed himself.
I freaked out. Let's be real. I mean, that's how I was. I freaked out on every play of the game, and I went outside and I just heard it.
Yeah, but like I said, I mean, with the free agency period,
I was the only one.
Yeah, it's just been very interesting. Like I said, like me, Dante, Tyra, because we're going to also have Positive Philly on for the free agency period because you're going to see most of us, cover the free agency period because, like I said, this free agency class is very heavy, it's very deep, and
so heavy, bro.
I mean, shit. I mean, for us, what do we have to lose?
We have Reese Hoskins we're trading.
Well, the question is at this point, like,
rid of. I mean, you can't tell me we're not going. Like just because he had 4 good things today, 1 home run yesterday, it doesn't.
You got to think too. Like he only had that 1 good year, and that was 2017, and it's just like, and the rest of the 4 or 5 years later, really has never lived up to the hype. Because look at Dylan Cousins, that hype burned out and was already out of the league, and he's just not been. He was another guy that him and Hoskins had the hype in the Phillies minor league system, but when he came up, Cousins sucked tremendous amount of ass. I know that's weird to say, but
I'm slowly learning the minor league system. The minor league system,
yeah,
outside of the Phillies. So, but
and that's true, Jay. Like, trust me. Like, even though during the regular season there were some series that killed us, and that was against Chicago this past year in the regular season. We know that was one of the biggest series that we should have swept the Chicago Cubs because, and not just the fact that. Especially with that managerial change, if you have seen how Rob Thompson talked to these guys, like he knows the potential that this team can go to the distance, and the fact that we done that, like it's really starting to finally we've seen MLB Network kind of talk about us, like we never. I mean, they have talked to us, but more of the way that how bad we really are. And it did show, like, and I even said this too when Thompson finally got the interim tag taken off in that 2-year extension. At 111 games posted, the 4th best record in baseball, x65 and 46, and obviously the Dodgers put the number 1. I think you still had the Mets 2, I think, and the Braves 3, and you also had the Phillies 4. And that should tell you at that time, and it's just like, I think Thompson's here. I would say keep him for the long term, even though I know it's a 2-year deal. I think after that 2 years, I think Dombrowski's got to realize that you got to keep that man here for a long term because it seems like these guys are really starting to get comfortable and really and played up to what they can do. I mean, Segura, yes, I know he's on the bit of the older end, but he has his moments. Brandon Marsh, I'll give Dombrowski a lot of credit though for a guy taking a chance on a guy like Brandon Marsh. Especially today, comes up huge in the second inning with a 3-run shot. You know what I mean? Yep. It's like, and that's another thing too, which we have not seen the Phillies do, is work that counts. We work the pitcher's pitch count. I mean, damn, like Charlie Morton didn't even last only 2 innings. We knocked him out of the game because of a high pitch count.
Scoring updates.
I'm happy.
The Padres got one back.
Oh damn.
3-1 now.
Padres got ready in.
Yep.
What inning?
3-1 now.
It was a home run.
Is it? I'm not watching.
It was a home run.
And I'm happy.
Nope, it was a single.
2 hours ago.
Small ball.
music I just looked up. What is it called? I'm
I
Still
don't know.
Dancing or Don't Stop Dancing? What's the Philly song they're singing in the
Who knows?
No, it's oh yeah, what is it? It's gonna bother me. I gotta hold on.
And which is funny too, looking at it that Stubbs has actually have some success. Dante, I know is happy for Garrett Stubbs though.
I'm happy for him, man. I'm happy for Garrett Stubbs. He used to be one of our catchers, man. A small catcher, man. He's smart, man. I like Garrett Stubbs. I think Garrett
and
Stubbs.
taking a chance on him too, and he's actually had his moments too. Shit,
Mm-hmm.
and a really good backup too. Thank God, because I mean Andrew Neff sucked completely ass. I would say. Um, but like we said,
I'm Still Dancing on my own.
yeah,
I
trust
don't
me.
get why now there's still baseball on at
Cover.
1 in the morning.
Well, that's
The only reason why it's not ending yet and it's 1 in the morning is because of the rain delay.
yeah,
You said what now? You said
yeah. Because originally it was slated for like a 9:47 start time, but they had to push it back 20 minutes because of the
The delay.
rain delay. But other than that, though, I mean, like I said, that's pretty much what we're gonna that we talked about. Like I said, the MLB free agency period. We're definitely going to talk about that. Probably whenever the World Series, because I know the World Series doesn't, because whoever will win the series right now, it's still really early. Well, kind of say early in the postseason, so we'll see. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting, though. I mean, it's
think about the fact that we could be four wins away. No, 4.
yeah. We're
4
wins
to
away
7.
to the World Series. We'll see. Let's see how that goes.
This is the NLCS.
But yeah, I mean, trust me, we're getting the so whoever. But yeah, and that's a very good point too. I mean, it was great to see Victorino throw out the first pitch for the first time, and when Victorino threw out the first pitch at home in Philadelphia. But
I heard it was Pat Barrow.
no, it was Victorino.
Nice.
But other than
Man,
that,
Victorino definitely deserved it, man. Victorino.
Tyler, are you guys ready for tomorrow?
I'm hyped.
Yeah, when
we're getting Malata back. We got Avante Maddox back healthy. We got everybody back healthy.
We're gonna whip them Cowboys booties.
And look, and Pat Burrell too.
Well, cool. What did you say to Coach Dante? What happened to the Astros when we
damn.
The Mariners and we came back and beat the Mariners' ass? What did you say, cool? what was the word? What was that word say? I'm okay, Dante. What was that word you said, cool? What was that? What was that, cool? I want you to say the exact word what you said to me when the Mariners was up 7-3 and the Astros came back and beat the Mariners. What say, cool? And yeah, you damn right I'm coming at you, because if you come at me, and I don't do no talking, yeah, you better be ready for me to come back at you. And I bet I'm gonna always have that last laugh, sir. I'm gonna always have that last laugh. I'm gonna always come back and bite you in the behind when it matters the most. If there's anything you know about all about them whoopings we put on the Texas Ranger. So you know about that 3-1 whooping them Rockets put on them goddamn Oklahoma City Thunder. You know all about that.
Not to mention the Texas Longhorns kicked the crap out of the Sooners.
And the Longhorns 49 over the goddamn Sooners. Yeah, you know about all those whoopings.
He said, "Get your point."
I know you gonna get my point. Don't talk noise to me. Don't talk noise to me. I think you gonna get away with it. Because I'm gonna be quiet. I ain't gonna talk no noise. Now, when you talk noise to me, that's different. I ain't gonna start nothing. I'm never gonna start nothing.
Yeah, you're not wrong. But other than that,
it is now 3-2.
Oh damn!
Here we go.
Oh yeah, shout out to because crazy
Robert.
Oh damn! God, that would be
good.
God, I know Jonathan. Jesus Christ. I'm surprised. I know if knowing Dante, I know he's probably gonna ask Jonathan Mathis, "Are you okay?"
Oh, guess what? Eric is a Dodgers fan.
Oh, that's right.
He's
I
USC
forgot about
Trojans
Eric.
today.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh,
USC
no.
Trojans today too.
Ah,
You
damn.
had shit. How about 2 for 2?
Now I can see why. Now I can see why Rob is saying
Oh,
the bullpen's iffy. I can see why
Right,
Rob's saying the
right.
bullpen's iffy and they're about to blow a 3-run lead.
like,
Eric, buddy.
Kimbrel has not been, and see, this is the thing. Kimbrel has not been himself. I mean, just that bullpen has.
That
Ugh.
bullpen's just bad.
Hey,
It's
hey,
just-
Jay, they didn't lose. They didn't lose. They got
They got the-
smoked. They got smoked. They didn't lose. They got beat down. They didn't
And-
lose.
And
That's the
Tyler, thing
difference
too, our
between the
Clemson
loss
Tigers
and the
stay
beat down.
undefeated.
They weren't competitive.
We just beat Florida State too. So I mean, we beat Tay-Rock's team.
Dude, we
Hey, by the
smoked.
way,
No,
they
we
did
didn't.
get a good win against
Here's the
Kansas,
thing.
though. They did beat
Here's
Kansas.
the thing, Rob. That's another team that didn't just lose. We smoked them.
I thought we were going to lose
We
to
smoked them.
Florida State. I was going to.
Yeah.
I look like now. I'm eating my words. Good lord. If the Clemson could go undefeated for this entire season, the ACC, good lord, that'd be one impressive season though. But like I said, I mean, it's just like, yeah, the free agency period. Like I said, it's going to be very interesting because you're going to see me, Dante, Positive Philly, and my buddy Tyler. It's gonna be interesting to really kind of talk about, see who's going to go where and who's going to be opting out of the contracts. Some have that opt out clause. I mean, we saw Correa already opt out, so we're definitely going to see Xander Bogaerts might opt out. I mean, he did say he was going to opt out. DeGrom is going to be up in the air because he does have an opt out clause after this year. Now the question is if he's going to really use that opt out and try to get a better deal. But if I'm the Mets, so would you really would take a risk on a guy that had a hard time staying healthy for them the last couple of years, mostly from like the shoulder and back problems, which as a pitcher you don't want to have that. I mean, we saw that they did it with Syndergaard, and not to mention this too. I mean, the Mets at times have been notoriously known to ruin pitchers, and but I think
It is now 3-3.
Oh damn!
They came back.
Oh, damn. Oh, I told y'all, hey, the Padres can get hot. I said, hey, I'm telling you, they gonna get out. They can get hot. I tell you. That Soto, they won't line up for that Soto and Josh Bell. That's nothing to play with. That's nothing to play with.
Oh, man. They blew us 3.
Hey, Rob.
Are you kidding?
Appreciate
I
you.
appreciate.
I'm going
not a
tailgating
problem.
tomorrow.
Good shit.
So I'll be. So guys, stay tuned. I'll be out there tailgating tomorrow.
Good shit. Good shit. But well, yeah.
I'll be
Yeah.
to them how they feel. So,
not a problem, man.
yeah, I gotta
Wow.
be out there.
Oh damn! I'm pretty sure.
I'm watching the game right now and I'm seeing this.
Go Bird.
Wait, who's pitching for the Dodgers? Is it Kimbrel? Kimbrel is ass. I'm sorry. Like ever since I feel like he actually had pretty good years with the Padres, but ever since he left the Atlanta and San Diego, has been on the down end of his career. So I mean,
hey, Kimbrel gave up them 2 runs.
that
was Kimbrel who gave them 2 runs up.
Let me take a look. And crazy.
Jonathan been talking about Craig Krimble too. He was
he talks some mad shit on him, and for good reason.
He was getting on them too.
Of course, our bullpen let them catch up. Yeah, they did. Y'all had a 3-0.
Oh damn! At tired, we got runners on first and third. It's still nobody out.
Yeah, hey, Padres finna steal this game. They finna steal this game, bro. They finna take this game. They finna steal it.
It's
they
bottom 7. You got Manny Machado up with runners on the corners when nobody listen.
He's 2 for 3 today.
Yeah, but other than that, though, it's gonna be very interesting. Like I said, the free agency period is gonna be very interesting of how some of these teams are like who's gonna make the aggressive move. And let's be real, I think we're gonna see what Dave Dombrowski can do because I feel like he does have a plan up his sleeve that we may not meantime we don't even know about. So I mean, we'll see because I'm excited to see what Dombrowski can do. At this point, just try to spend as much money as you can. Try to at least improve in some spots, or at least try to add some depth. Because I feel like that's where we sometimes we lack. Sometimes is in depth. Yeah. But knowing that we can cut our losses with Syndergaard after the season, and same with Gibson, I'm okay with that because I feel like we can get a better value. We can try to get better guys. And if I'm Dombrowski, I would keep Elfin in the bullpen permanently because I think he's shown to be more comfortable there. And I mean, yes, game 1 it was a rocky start, but he also and he came out really strong today. or technically yesterday, you would say, against the Atlanta Braves because
Who?
Eflin.
Eflin, yeah.
But other than that, though, I got nothing else to add. But oh, Dodgers fans.
Let's keep this on until they score again. See what happens.
Oh damn! Well,
Yep.
might as well put it on from my end. Okay, it's a 1-2 count on Machado. Oh damn!
They got nobody else runners at the corners.
They got
Yeah,
nobody out runners in the corner.
So yeah, it's crazy to really, and I'm just okay. It's a 2-2 count now.
Yep. Dude, we're actually matched up. Let's go.
What is on CBS?
It's on FS1.
FS1. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
It is now 1 out. Machado struck out.
Damn, that's a big time strikeout.
That is a big time strikeout right there.
But damn, like see, this is why I mean. Look, Padres, they're going to be a good team though, but that's another team that with an underdog mentality at the same time. So it's going to be. Let's actually now put it.
You know, my volume went down a little bit. I thought you said up dog mentality.
No. So you got Soto on first. And I'll say this too. I'll give the Padres a lot of credit, though. Let's be real. I think Bob Melvin was a good choice for him instead of having. First of all, that should have been their first choice, regardless. Instead of Jace Tingler, and that's
2 outs.
No.
They got 2 outs without a runner coming in.
Yeah.
2 outs.
It was a pop up.
Yep. Foul out in the fair.
I already knew it. Yep. They about to blow this goddamn inning. They about to throw this inning away.
And that was I don't even second who that was.
He popped it straight up.
Oh, that was Austin Nola. That's who it was.
Who?
That Nola's older brother Austin.
No, I know you.
No, that's Brandon Drury.
What happened? Yeah, it was Brandon Drury.
I thought you even actually made a move for him. I could be completely honest. Yeah.
No. The guy's been silent in the bluff.
Now we got Jake Cronenworth now up for the Padres, and he is 1 for 3 tonight.
Oh, why is he showing bunt? What? With 2 outs?
Yeah, I would. I mean,
with
I
2
guess
outs, you're gonna bunt.
Well, like for me, the way that I would say that it means for that deception practice, I feel like if a guy or like say if any fielders are playing deep, they're not going to expect to play the bunt, especially if you lay down perfectly. That's an easy safety squeeze right there. They can steal another run from that. And looks like we're getting bullpen action.
2 outs though.
Yeah. So we got Vesia now warm up in the pen, and that's going to do it for Almonte.
Yeah, it's over.
But look, oh damn. Or let's see. No. Looks like just like quick. Yep, it is a pitching change with a 1-0 count.
All right.
So damn, that's gonna be
I literally thought they were gonna do it before this commercial. I really did.
Yeah, you're not wrong, Tyler. You're really not. It's just what damn. God, if they were, I got because I'm part of in Eric's Discord. I got to see how that man's feeling. See how everybody's talking.
I don't know. He's feeling good right now.
Let's see. Yeah. Mm. Man, that's gonna be crazy. That if they blow a lead on this stream, that's gonna be funny.
Dude.
And think of this too, Tyler. We're gonna get to call the if the Padres somehow pull this out, it's gonna be Phillies and the Padres in the championship series. So that's gonna be a fun stream to do.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, man. That's gonna damn.
I'm telling you, a lot of crazy stuff happened in this playoffs.
Yeah, like I think this is probably one of the best years of postseason baseball that we've seen.
And we're not just speaking because we're Philly fans and Philly made it. Like,
no, it's just like you have teams that we've seen teams just surprise or come out surprising. Like Cleveland, we never expected them to. Like we were many of us baseball fans wrote off the Cleveland Guardians because they're like a young rebuilding team. But no, they showed their scrappiness with Ramirez, and they got a really good pitching staff, and here they are. And obviously have you a rookie like Oscar Gonzalez come up big in the postseason, one against the Rays on the two walk off, I would say, two walk off home runs in the postseason as a rookie.
Yeah. We got and I don't know who's that third.
So Alex Vesia comes in, and he's coming into this outing. And so far in the regular season, 63 games, a 5-0 record, a 2.15 ERA for Vesia in the regular season. So let's see how this goes for Jake Cronenworth with a 1-0 count on him. So, not good numbers against Vesia for Cronenworth. He is 1 for 7 with 4 strikeouts. Then again, it would suck if Vesia walked him. Damn, dude, it's so lefty on lefty. Let's see how this goes.
Oh, that looked like yo was outside.
Oh, now that's a generous outside corner if I had to admit.
Yeah,
it was. That's a few inches off the plate.
It was.
Yeah, ESPN. We know that the Dodgers blew a 3-0 lead. So let's see how and the 1-1
fouled it off.
96. Now Corona was right down. The count 1 ball 2 strikes. Is this? But damn. And then looks like Dante left to go get some more snacks. It's Hasa Kim that's at third base.
It's Kim.
Yeah. We're seeing Padres. And the pitch.
2-2 count.
And Soto's still second base.
He just hopped to second base.
Like, literally, like, how do you not pay attention?
This man just hopped to second base. That's me. He didn't even go.
They more concerned about getting the batter out. That's why they probably let him go. They more concerned about getting that batter out.
And they blew it.
And there it goes. That's in the center. That's gonna score 2 with.
The Dodgers just fucked it up. The Dodgers both it up.
And an RBI double by Jake Cronenworth. And Dodgy, did you not say that he was going to be one of those sleeper guys in the postseason? And there,
I just said that.
They blew a 3-0 lead now. The San Diego
It's a 5-3 lead in the bottom of the 7th. Oh God!
Yeah, right. I just said that.
And I was literally giving Dodgers the hope. Oh, they're going to win we're going to force a game 5.
But knowing how their bullpen is, that's a whole different story. Even though Dodgers do have some decent arms in their pen, their bullpen has costed them some games this year. They got
Yeah.
Myers. And yeah, that's going to be the third 100 win team to go down in the postseason.
So is it like every 100-win team has gone down?
It's like history has not done, the postseason has not done kind to the 100 win teams.
All the teams that were slated to win the World Series or go to the World Series
Are out of the postseason. Oh boy! And that
if the Dodgers offense doesn't wake up the next 2 innings, they're done, and it's going to be
done.
all the teams in the NL that were slated to go to the World Series
or World Series favorites are gone.
And you know what that means? The NL is whopping now.
That is true.
Wide open.
Keith. Oh, good. And so Mars just stayed alive on that one.
Did Keith say something? You like Keith? Oh God.
No, Keith, who I think who we had in the meeting. He's going to be one of our writers. So.
Oh, Keith.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So crazy. Yeah, crazy.
I can't believe all that stuff.
And Crazy Juice, take it from me and Tyler. We've been there before. We know that firsthand experience.
But here's the thing: your pen didn't cost you a playoff spot. Ours did. And it hurts worse.
That is true.
Hopefully, my Yankees go down too.
That's right. I've seen because Terrence, who is a good friend of mine, he's a Yankees fan, also a Raiders fan at the same time.
Postseason is different from the regular season.
I mean, it's a whole different animal. But we've seen upsets.
Like, look at us. We were slated to just be bounced out of the playoffs.
But we took that.
We
took that personally.
Yeah, we took it personally, and we played harder. So the playoffs are a different beast, and San Diego Padres and the Philadelphia Phillies are proving it in the NL.
Yeah, Jay. Because trust me, I'm part of Eric's Discord, and good lord, that if you're talking about a guy that's talking mad shit on Cat, because Aaron Boone's is a complete moron sometimes. Like it's just like shit.
And the fact that they almost astronomically collapsed out of the playoffs.
I think that almost had I think that was had a 15.5 game lead, and you almost choked that.
Yeah. And almost astronomically blew the playoffs because of Aaron Boone. Aaron Boone was the reason.
That's fucking nuts. And even Terrence even talked shit on Girardi. So it's like,
yeah, we lost the series. Well, I guess there's next time.
I mean,
these Madres.
Oh yeah, trust me.
Call them mothers.
Oh, trust me. Dodgers. I know Dodgers fans personally, and they do not like the Padres. It's like a blood rivalry between these two.
It's a battle of California, so I can see.
I mean, technically, you have three. You got San Francisco. It's been shown that they're flukes. I would say. I mean, like we said, it's Gabe Cowell we're talking about here, and you got guys who are older than dirt.
Mm-hmm. Crush their dreams.
Oh yeah. Oh, we'll do. Oh, trust me. I'll be on the. I'll be on call for me. Other, and we're going to. I want to see you and try to hit a. First of all,
yeah, that was a bad pitch.
Yeah, how do you? That was for me. That looked like a strike to me.
That was.
I'm sorry.
No, that was high, Rob. That was way too high.
Someone's got a rally duck. Duck. Oh, that's right about the damn goose. The last game, I forgot about that.
Remember, Rob? They're undefeated after the. He walked them.
Inside, and he walked them. And we got Jared.
Yeah, remember the goose.
Let's see what Jake. Let's see what Jake had to send at the damn chat.
That dude say, hey, somebody said on Philly. Somebody said on the what you call him. On the Twitter, I think he a Philadelphia Phillies fan. He said David Roberts is an idiot. He called Dave Roberts an idiot.
I mean, shit. I mean, Eric doesn't like him. Most of the Dodgers fan base doesn't like him. it's. I mean, he has.
Like, why would you? Here's the thing: the San Diego Padres lead 2-1. You're up 3-0. Why would you put their absolute worst bullpen guys in the game?
I mean, I do.
What?
Eh. Honestly,
Games 1-3 at bats are 9 for 30. Tonight
2
they're 3
runs,
for 6.
3 for 6 with 3 runs, 1 RBI, 3 walks.
And that's the bottom of the order.
That
That's
usually that's always.
Who we got on base? Who we got on base from the San Diego?
You got Soto on second, and Myers just walked.
Golly, they still got people on base.
Now it's an even count on Profar, the number 7 hitter, and he's 1 for 2 tonight.
And there's still 2 out. And there's still 2 outs too.
God, I'm pretty sure Rangers fans are punching in the air of how good Jerickson Profar is playing since he left Texas. So far, 5 runs on 9 hits for the Padres. 3 runs, 7 hits for the Dodgers.
Yep. The 1-1 pitch.
That's fucking nuts.
It's a ball. 2-1.
Whoa,
Damn, they on Dave Roberts' neck, boy. They on Dave Roberts' neck.
They are, man.
They on his head.
Oh, damn.
They on his head after that move. They on his head.
But then again,
Let's
too,
put every
for me, I know
park singing that song. I know it's a good song, but why is everybody playing it else?
I don't know.
Everybody is just singing. Everybody's just singing Seven Nation Army in the stands right now. Like, I know it's a good song, but
hey, I don't. It's the bullpen. I know is the main problem. I know that for the Dodgers because Muncy. I thought Muncy, even though Muncy, good lord, had I talk about having a down year, but I'll say this too as a Phillies fan. You know what? I do. I mean, I think
since we're talking about the Phillies, can I mention something?
What's up?
What is with the team's music choices?
That is true. Well, you got to think too. Like, I don't know.
Like they picked the most girly. They picked the most.
It's a full count again with 2 outs in the run. And the run.
They picked the most. They take the most cheesiest pop song to sing.
I mean, if it's working, it's working. Apparently.
What?
Also, the fact that we also had 2 part of the Eagles player personnel coming. We had Sirianni yesterday and Jeffrey Lurie. That's yep. And also thinks this too. You know, it's good to see a guy like Jorge Alfaro, get an opportunity to see postseason for the first time in his career. I can't be too mad about that, even though it sucks. But
they're out of the inning, and he just
and they got it. And he's not. And Profar is pissed that he still got ball for
like screw this, and then.
But yeah, so the inning comes to a close, and the bullpen just collapsed. Yeah. And there's the Osante. So,
but other than find the strike zone, you couldn't find it,
and give up a centers to cut fastball. Even though I think
I just don't see Muncy do much for us in the postseason. Muncy doesn't even do much. Period.
Even the regular season, he sucked in the regular season.
Yeah, for the last few years, which is
shockingly for a guy that had a comeback story, especially coming from the Oakland, and it's crazy that it's crazy. No, looking at that, this might be the second straight year that Freddie Freedom might be out of the postseason. Holy crap! I just realized that. That is nuts. Mm-hmm. That is nuts. That's like.
Didn't he win last year though?
He has a World Series ring last year, but 2020 they got eliminated when Freddie was with the Braves in 2020.
But that's not his second straight year.
Getting knocked out of the postseason?
Yeah, it's not his second straight year.
Or
he made it.
Or second time, I should say.
Second time in 3 years.
That's unbelievable, man. Like you can't do that man. They can't do a man like that. Even though it's just right at the postseason, man. It's just like what happened. Like he took it's like a whole 180.
The teams you expect to win lost.
It's
and seem
like
to expect a
we've
lead or
seen
win. Like, what?
yeah.
And this is why. Oh, they took the lead.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they took the lead. Oh yeah, 5-3. Duh.
Yeah. They put up a 5 spot in the
My brain broke.
7th.
I'm sorry. Yeah, they took it in the 7th, 5-3. But this just proves that anything can happen in the playoffs.
Maybe your
Anything.
bullpen sucks. But yeah, it's good lord. Oh boy, I know Dodgers fans tomorrow are going to be super mad. I mean, we've already seen it from
Dodger
Casey.
fans. Dodger
Uh,
fans are gonna go crazy if they lose
even
this game.
though it's even though they own they own the Padres this year in the regular season. But the fact that even when you go in the postseason, you're starting fresh. Even though you've seen this team that you played against, you'd be it's very surprising. But then again, not I mean, the Padres got some good talent. It's just the Dodgers. That's another team that's like. So let's say
Sometime
now, yeah, Suarez.
they're gonna have a second rain. Like it's already downpouring in California.
Oh damn! Good lord!
I've never known that California could get that much rain.
You, good change up at 87.
I'm pretty sure that a lot of people are going to pick the Padres over. Of course they are, because no one likes Philly
I mean,
except for Philly
as
fans.
Jason Kelsey once said, we're from
Is this
Philly.
man? Is that one
He's.
guy really serious? Wearing a pizza box on his head.
I just saw that too. It's like that's to be out number 1 at 98.
It's pouring down there. Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah, you can see that.
The players' jerseys are already wet.
Mm.
They're already wet. Like it's pouring down there in California. And mine just like magically just cut the commercial.
Not me anyway. Oh, Corey. Oh, nice. They got an easy out in Cody Bellinger. 210 of the regular
I
season.
did
19.
no, because I'm using sling and it just cut to commercial break. Stay tuned. Out of nowhere, middle of the game.
96 up and out of the zone for strike 1 from Suarez.
There's the guy who is high at that. Cody Bellinger.
Yeah, you'll be surprised. You know, of how 97 out. Yeah, finesse. I mean, like take it from us though, man. God, we have to constantly deal with that shit on the East Coast. I mean, you, me, who are listening to the East Coast, we have to constantly deal with that. And we had a couple games this year in the regular season that ended in 7 innings because of the goddamn rain wouldn't stop.
Dude, we got cheap wins because of that too. I remember one of the wins. I'm like, thank you, rain, because it was like a close win.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god, man! This man's hat is soaking wet.
Yeah, I definitely got to hear San Francisco Giants laughing, especially John Jay.
Oh god, I haven't heard that name in years.
Yeah.
Honestly, was very underrated, criminally underrated for the Cardinals. I do not, even though, unfortunately, well, then again, actually, one year he was been like, I don't think he was on that part of that 2011 team. If I'm not mistaken, too. So I remember we still got Jason Mott, Wainwright, Pujols, Yachty. I'm trying to
Bro,
think
one
of
of the players is spitting out water from his mouth. That's how bad it's raining.
that's gonna be easy can of corn.
Yep.
For
Right to
Grisham. So
center
that's gonna
field.
be.
Yep.
That's for soda. Jeez.
Yeah, this man just hopped, skipped, and jumped a second.
Yeah.
Yankees got to win the next two. Yeah, they do.
Because, like
They
Dante
blow it.
said,
They could have taken the series right here. Okay, whatever. All I can hear when they're saying beat
It's beat
LA is
LA.
beat the Mets. Yeah, all I
It's
can
beat-
hear is beat the Mets. I hear that.
97 right down the chute.
I don't know, man. Nah, Yankees don't. Every
Yeah,
true Yankee
yeah,
fan want Cashman and Boone gone.
because Cashman was one of those guys that offered a max extension to Judge, and Judge decided to decline a bet on himself.
Mm-hmm. Well, now it's time for me to focus on my Niners, Lakers, Kings, and World Cup. Yep.
It's the Lakers. It's going to be very interesting if everybody stays goddamn healthy in that Western Conference. But the LA Kings, we know, that's an easy inning for Suarez. But goddamn. But yeah, like I said, I mean, me and Tyler don't have that much to talk about. I mean, other than that, though, like I said, we appreciate everybody coming through. If you guys are new, appreciate everybody coming. Make sure you smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, guys. If you're new, share out the content, and we'll be back again Monday afternoon to recap the Phillies and Braves series. We might also do some other recaps as well at the same time. But with that being said, this is Robert and Tyler from the Philly Sports Talk Podcast. Have a good night, guys.
Peace.